Hey mathematicians, it's JP from Geeky Teachy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do grid method long division using a 2-digit dividend and a 1-digit divisor. So notice that before I've started, I've turned my paper at a 90-degree angle so that the blue lines on my paper are going vertically. This is going to help when I start adding and subtracting within my dividend. So today we're going to be dividing 90 by 6. So to decide how many boxes we need to look at our dividend and count the number of digits. So I have 2 digits within my dividend. So when drawing my boxes, I like to use the lines on the paper so that my boxes are nice and neat. And when I start adding and subtracting, I can line up those place values. So within each box, I like to give 1, 2, 3 columns to allow myself plenty of room. So now that I have my 2 boxes for my 2 digits in my dividend, I can go ahead and put those digits in the boxes. So my first digit is 9. So I'm going to put that in the farthest right-hand column in my first box. My second digit is 0. So I'm going to put that in the second box in the farthest right-hand column. And my divisor still stays outside just like it would for standard algorithm division. So I need to do 2 things before I can start dividing. I need to do my multiples of 6 as well as write down my steps for the long division process. So I'm going to do my multiples of 6 off to the side. Notice how I'm keeping my place values in the same columns. Okay, now that I have my multiples, I'm going to write down the steps for my division process. I like to use the does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers regularly. So we're going to divide, multiply, subtract, check, bring up, and repeat. So now that I have my multiples, my steps, and my grids drawn, now I can start dividing. So I'm going to start in this first box. I'm not even going to look in the second box yet. And I'm going to ask myself, how many times can 6 divide into 9? Well, 6 can divide into 9 one time. So now that I've divided, I can multiply. 1 times 6 is 6. After I multiply, I'm going to subtract. 9 minus 6 is 3. After I subtract, I'm going to check my remainder and make sure that it's smaller than my divisor. So I need to ask myself, is 3 smaller than 6? If the answer is yes, I can bring that 3 up into my next grid, into my next box. And now I am only dividing into this second box. So I'm going to ask myself, how many times can 6 divide into 30? I can look at my list of multiples and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 6 can divide into 35 times. After I divide, I'm going to multiply. 5 times 6 is 30. After I multiply, I'm going to subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus 3 is 3. So I have nothing left. So 0 is smaller than 6. I have nothing left to bring up. I have no remainder, which means my quotient is 15. And I can check my work by multiplying 15 times 6, and I should get a product of 90. Thanks for watching, guys.